What's up, you wealthy weirdos? What's going on, guys? All right, let's have a look at what's happening. The Onyx coin wallet count continues to grow. What's going on? What is going on? Let's have a look, guys. And Jasmine is in a more bullish structure than you think, and I'm going to show you. So Jasmine down 3.8% on the day right now, up 2.2% on the week, down 28.3 on the month, but up 257 on the year. We have a rank of 75, and market cap is 1.07 billion and 58 million in volume. So the volume is absolutely atrocious, guys. Atrocious. Onyx Coin XCN down 3.1% on the day, down 13.9 on the week, up 742 on the month, and up 1193 on the year. We are down one spot in rank to 98, a $750 million market cap, and 171 million in volume. Better than Jasmy's, but still pretty bad. Still pretty bad. Swift Coin down 6% on the day, 7.5 on the week, up 237 on the month, and up 634 on the year. Down 4 spots in rank to 242. $202 million market cap and 28 million in volume, guys. The volume has dropped off by about 50% since yesterday. So that's the volume. There's no volume in the market right now, guys. As long as that continues to be the case, we're going to continue to see this up, down, up, down, up, down, sideways, choppy, boring action, right? So again, you can do one of two things. You can squeal like a stuck pig and sell at a loss, or you can buy the dip. You can stuff your bags while you're waiting for liftoff, right? Let's go look at some charts, guys. And I was telling you, Jasmy, okay? In a falling wedge, in a falling wedge pattern, whatever, descending channel, bull flag, whatever you want to call it. But on the weekly time frame, what do we have here, guys? Well, I'm going to show you. We have higher lows, and higher highs on the weekly time frame. We are continuing to move in an upward channel here. Very bullish for Jasmy, guys. Okay, we are looking good. We're not just bullish on this when you zoom in on the weekly and daily time frames here in this ascending channel, this falling wedge. We are bullish. We're putting in those higher highs and higher lows continually here, guys. So do not be, and look at, we've pretty close to bottomed out here. If I remove my messy lines, look at this. We've pretty close to bottomed out. If I zoom in here, okay, going with this trend line, this upward trend line that we have, right, that we have been in since, we've been in this structure since around January of last year, okay? It's been about a year we've been in this upward trajectory. So look, we have respected this trend line, and we hit it. We wicked below it, but now we're back up over top of it, right? And here we are above it, guys, which means one thing to me, okay? It means one thing to me. It means that the next move is likely. We're pretty close to bottomed out here for Jasmy. Tells me the next move is going to be something like this. If we take the higher highs, right, barring the wicks, we don't count the wicks, right? So if we go with the higher highs here, we came out of it, but then fell back inside. Maybe we'll have to go with the, no. There we go, whatever. We're not going to go with the wicks. So in this structure, we came out, came back inside of here, but in this structure, guys, here's the key. In any kind of a pattern where you're getting ready to see a breakout, right, either to the upside or the downside, what you want to see is you want to see 3 touch points, okay? We had a failed breakout. We had another failed breakout where we broke above, fell back inside. So we've had 2 failed breakouts of this structure, guys, okay? So the next move for me is got to be somewhere, if we want to touch the top of this trend line again, okay? Your next move to the upside, you're going to be right where I said you'd likely break out of here, which would be right around here, around 6 cents. Okay, that would be your next breakout move. From where we are now, that would be a move of about 186% to the upside. Now, I have been calling over on the Patreon for about close to a 200% move to the upside on Jasmy for the last, I don't know, week or so, right? So if we continue in this structure, guys, well, I mean, not if we do, we're going to, right? So the next phase in this, guys, would be that 6 cent level on the breakout of this pattern. So people keep asking me, Jasmy's not doing anything. Should I sell? So when you zoom out on the weekly time frame, does it look like Jasmy's not doing anything to you? Of course not. Of course it doesn't look that way, right? We're in an upward trajectory here, guys. Now the question is, that's just to touch the top of this trend line. Okay? That's not even the breakout. So what are we going to do here? Are we going to see the touch, the pullback, and then the breakout? Are we going to see the breakout, the retest? Possibly, right? So here's the kicker, guys, okay? Basically, like I said, the next move for me is up here, 186%, something like that. Around 6 cents is going to be your breakout, 6 cents one, okay? Now, that's where it starts to get interesting, all right? That's where you have to pay attention, because only, well, about 30 to 40% of the time, this structure, broadening wedge pattern, will break to the upside. Will break out of here to the upside, 30 to 40% of the time. 60 to 70% of the time, what will happen is we'll do that, we'll reject off, and we'll break to the downside. That happens 60 to 70% of the time, okay? So what we have to pay attention to up here in this area is crucial, right? This is going to be the deciding factor up here, not right here. We're going to have that move up, and then what's going to happen is we are either going to here, let me remove some of my drawings here. We're either going to break to the upside, confirm the breakout, and continue on, or we're going to fail the breakout or reject off and to the downside, and we're going to fall out of this pretty, down, probably back down around a penny, right? If that happens. So that is the play. But what we want to watch is right here, okay? Now, here's another kicker for you to take into consideration. You always have to know all factors, okay? Now, this is the weekly time frame, which means it's going to take a little bit to get up here, right? It could take a month and a half to get up here, okay? In that time frame, if we start altcoin season, by the time we get up around the top here, well, then the chances of this breaking to the upside shoot up through the roof, because basically when you get into a true altcoin season and things are going parabolic, you can pretty much throw technical analysis right out the window, okay? So you can just forget about testicle analysis and you can just focus on the altcoin season, okay? So that's what you're looking at for Jasmy. Right now, the next move is a bullish one, in my opinion. And yeah, so that's what you pay attention to. Pay attention up here, okay? Next move, like I said before, about 6 cents. 6 cents one on the breakout. Going over to XCN. Let's have a look. All right, XCN just ping-ponging inside a very similar situation here, bull flag situation. I've showed you guys my breakouts targets on this before, from the top down to the initiation. You're probably looking at, we broke out here, you'd be looking at somewhere around 4 cents, 5.5. But XCN does have a tendency to move far more violently to the upside than we anticipate, right? Last time I called for about what's the percentage move on this? Or from the bottom, you're looking at about 133% move to the upside. Last time I called for that was down here, and my target was right here, and we broke up about 500% higher than I had anticipated. So XCN tends to be a lot more volatile than most projects. When it moves big, okay? So that's something to pay attention to there. Over on Swift, as we can see, still inside of this very similar channel here, guys. The longer we consolidate in here, the bigger this move is going to be. Now, listen, we're testing resistance on the top of this trend line. Now, this is the 8-hour time frame. Okay, so we're playing with resistance at the top of this for the breakout. But that's where mine is. Some people have theirs right here like this, and that we've already broken out, but we're still just kind of going sideways. But for me, right here, we are in fact testing resistance here. That's the 8 hours. Go to the daily time frame. As you can see, very similar. Just kind of testing that resistance. We failed it. Came back down here. Will we get the breakout on this new daily candle? We started about 17 minutes ago from the time I'm recording this. We're at 2 cents 020. So bullish structure nonetheless, guys. Bullish structure nonetheless. And let's go have a look at Bitcoin. What's going on over there? Bitcoin is once again, oh look, sideways. Big surprise. Bitcoin closed around 96,600. What a significant level this is kind of turning out to be, guys. This is pretty crazy. Pretty crazy, man. Might as well expand that little window a little bit. This is nuts, but we'll take it, right? Listen, sideways consolidation is much better than dumpy action, right? But at least if it dumps, you can DCA. So I still think we're coming down to this area. And guys, until we start closing daily candles above $100,000 right here where this blue line is, until we start closing daily candles above there, then this is still in play. The only way to invalidate this, in my opinion, is to start closing daily candles above $100,000. Till then, 85 to 91K is still in play. Either way, I'm happy either way. If we dump down, guys, I'm backing the truck up. If we break to the upside and start closing there, boom, we've officially started moving to the upside again. Let's go. Either way, I am happier than a stuck pig, right? Okay, what do we got? Swift coin, guys, check it out. All-time high this year. We are right here, right? At 2 cents 020. All-time high 9 cents 19. Guys, once we smash through that level, it's price discovery mode. That's going to be so amazing. I am holding for that. I am holding for price discovery, guys. I am excited about how high this project can go. Very, very bullish. Also, check this out, guys. As we can see, I've been telling you guys, the wallet count continues to climb for XCN. Can we get to 40,000 holders, courtesy of Winston, by the end of the weekend? What are we at? 39,557 holders. Man, we've come so far in such a short amount of time, right? In this project, we were accumulating XCN back last March, guys. Last March, and we have made a killing on it. A killing, over 3,000% returns over on the Patreon. And as you can see, I've been pointing out, the APR for staking has gone down to 37.22. We literally just increased it like a week and a half ago to 42%. It's already down at 37.22. And the reason for that is because of what I just showed you. The wallet count continues to go up. More and more people are buying into XCN. More and more people are staking and contributing, strengthening the network. This thing is not even close to finished, guys. If you're not bullish on this, I don't know what you're doing with your life, all right? So definitely check it out, guys. Listen, again, like I said, just on this Onyx coin call alone that we made back in March of last year and Swift, we have had 28 people this month notify us over on the Patreon, the whole community, not just me, that they've officially hit 7-figure portfolios because of the work that we are putting in over on the Patreon. And many, many others have hit high 6-figure portfolios, guys. That is what we're doing. That is the goal. We think that should be where the expectation is. Somebody also told me today, we do one-on-one coaching AMAs over on the Patreon. And, someone told me today that they were getting, they were over on another much, much, much larger channel than mine's, Patreon and stuff, and taking their coaching, right? And for like 2 years. And they told me today that they learned more in the last month being a member of our Patreon than they did in a couple of years being over on this other one that was charging them over $100 a month. We only charge $15, right? You're going to learn everything you need to know in crypto to be successful. And we don't charge you, we don't make it some crazy exorbitant amount of money that only the wealthy can afford, guys. Okay, so get over there, join our community. There's over 1,700 people have joined up and are part of this community. The chat is always going crazy. We actually just dropped another gem over there the day before yesterday that's going to go nuts, just like XCN. And while the market is down, it's the perfect time to be getting into these plays before they run up 2,000-3,000%, just like Onyx Coin did, guys. We have printed 7-digit portfolios for people, high 6-figure portfolios, and it's not going to stop. So the question that I'm putting out there to you is, are you next, right? We're also live over on the Patreon every single evening. So get over there, join the live group video calls. And again, you can also book your one-on-one coaching AMAs with me personally. So all that and more, guys. And the community's huge, so helpful. We have great community leaders over there. Click like if you like this video. Click subscribe if you really liked it. I'll see you guys in the community.